What's up, guys? Welcome back. Sorry I've been slacking on the videos, but today the red truck is back. We will talk about that when we get back to the house. Just had to fill my nitrous bottle up. We are getting ready to load up for Ultimate Call Out Challenge. We're going to go out there and run in the ODSS 770 class, since I cannot run 670 without a roll bar and other safety equipment. I can't even run in the light class and the heavy class that they have going on Friday night, which I would love to do, but the time that I'll be pushing the truck to, I don't have the safety equipment, roll bar, loops, and other stuff. So, but that is coming soon. That's coming very soon, guys. But so we're going to try and slow the thing down for 770. Don't know if it's going to do it or not. We'll try. Worst case scenario, we'll put this in ET. So when we get back to the house, I'll break down what I did with the engine and stuff like that, and give you guys an update on the built motor. I actually had to go drop something off to them today, so we'll talk about that. Guys, we got back to the house. The trailer is loaded up. I gotta clean this thing because it's dirty, and we got a little friend right here. What's up, little guy? This little baby, ain't you? Where'd you come from? So, get all these leaves blown off and clean it up and get all the pollen and tree sap and crap all off of it. And then after we get this cleaned off, load the truck up. But first, let me take you inside and talk about the red truck just a little bit. Let's head on in there. This thing is looking pretty. Let me tell you guys that. Quality Time Detailing and Joppa, Maryland did a killer job on the truck. Brought it back to life. This thing has not been this clean in a long time. Shoo. This is for 300,000 mile paint. All right, so let's break it. So guys, about the built motor, it was taking way too long. The reason I got this engine in here is because we had the Buck coming up and UCC coming up. Did not want a chance not having an engine in this thing for UCC. So ran up to New York, found an engine on Marketplace. LOI short block, unknown mileage, $500. Dropped this thing in, fired right up, zero issues. Made it to the Buck. I didn't make a video on that because it was a joke. New owner, let's just say he's in it for the money. That's just not the way it should be. So anyway, I didn't make a video on that. It was a joke, but thank God I put this in because UCC is this weekend and the built motor is not done. They called me yesterday and they needed my stock balancer, and they need my reluctant wheel to balance it. And I dropped that off. So hopefully it's any day now. But this engine, completely stock, LOI short block, changed the reluctant wheel out, and went to the track and went 1070s, 680s, still slower than last year's setup, but I think we found the problem. Losing rail on tune 4 and 5, the 14 mil can't keep up because it's way too much fuel. Turn it down to tune 3 next time I'm out and see what it does. Tune 3 does not lose rail, and it feels a lot better. And when you have too much fuel, guys, it puts the fire out, and these trucks just don't run that good with way too much fuel. So turn it down some, spray some nitrous in it and see what it does. But we're not going to need this for UCC. Turn down for 770. Hopefully tune 1 does that. I think it's still going to be too fast, but we'll see. But this engine is healthy. I didn't swap rods out or anything. And for it to go 1070s and 680s, full interior, half tank of fuel, and it's still together. So that engine is definitely healthy, and it starts up perfectly fine now and easily and doesn't crank and crank and crank and crank. But so we're going to get this thing loaded up. We'll drive the UCC first thing in the morning, and then I will see you guys there. And a few things to pick up from vendors there. I got things to pick up from DHD's booth. Couple other things, but it's going to be a good trip. We're going to meet Wes on the highway. He lives about 45 minutes away from me, so we'll meet up and head on out there. Something happened. We don't know what's going on, but something doesn't sound good. I'll just have to drive my red truck. Ow!
Screwdriver.
Keep this in my pocket all the time. Never know what you need this for.
That's good.
Parking that and back on the road we go. Well, this trip is going smooth. Power steering blue. It is everywhere. All down my trailer, golf cart, truck. Butt crack hanging out. Just to get into advance. Hopefully it makes it there. And then we're going to change the power steering pump because the positive cable burned a hole through the power steering line off the pump. So hopefully it makes it to the parts store. Going on in advance and find the power steering. $100 worth of advanced auto junk is about to go on here. Pop this on and hopefully back on the road. Definitely got to go wash the truck though because it is covering power steering fluid all the way down. So hopefully we're good after this and it's a smooth ride to UCC because so far it's been a disaster. So let's get this on, pray for the best. That's money, dude. And we should be golden. Go back in the truck. I clean all this up and go to the car wash now. So far, no problems. Back on the road we go. Got 4 more hours. And another one. Broke down again. Power steering decided does not want to work for a second time. No brakes or anything. It will not bleed out. So we may unhook the red truck and get off of it and just use the trailer brake to slow down. And power steering works a little bit with some RPM. This trip has been a disaster so far. So we just want to get it to the track and we can mess with it tomorrow. I'm exhausted. We're all exhausted. this has been a total pain in the you-know-what. So, update you guys when we get to the track, but right now it's not looking too good for us. Got the red truck unhooked. Wes is in the tow rig, and hopefully it makes it. We'll mess with it tomorrow, and then we'll take this the rest of the way. 9.5 hour road trip, turned 17 hours, but we made it. Wes's golf cart is fast as hell, so definitely need some rest, get some shut-eye, and we'll be back here first thing in the morning. POV, we're on a golf cart. Dude gets hit. We're sitting in the tech line. Hopefully today we have a little bit better luck, even though it's just testing. But yesterday was a disaster. So wore us out. It was exhausting. Today we're gonna get some testing in, see how well it does turned all the way down. If it doesn't do 770, we'll just enter an ET class tomorrow. So let's get this thing teched in, and we'll go out there and make a hit. That was a disaster. This converter is not going to spool this 80. I'm going to hook up the nitrous kit. I'm gonna put a small jet in the second kit, and we're gonna use the spool jet. Hopefully it brings it up, which it should. So I'm gonna hook this up, check what jet is in there now. I don't even remember. And then I'll probably put like a 30 or something there, 30, 40 in that range. And hopefully it comes up with the charger and we can make a pass and see where we're at. So with a big charger and very hot air and the converter that just don't seem right, it's just a recipe for disaster. So got a 40 jet in there, so that's perfect for a spool jet. Make the converter's life much easier and it won't have to work as hard. So hook that up. That's on my lockup switch button, and I'll give it a little juice, and this thing should spool that 80 perfectly. So let's get back out there, and hopefully it's not a smoke show. On my lockup switch, if you see my other videos, you have seen that is on there. So as I spool up, I hit that a little bit, give it some more air in there, cools it down, and it gets that turbo lit instantly. So it's like a light switch. So get out there and well, right now it's 126, but it was at like 180 after that pass. So see what we can come up with, and probably done testing for today. So see what it does in qualifying tomorrow, and hopefully we get a good pass out of it at least, and at least make it a round or two on one of the classes. All right, it is Saturday. We had to get a PSC steering box overnighted from home for Saturday delivery, just to get the black truck up and running. So running out to grab that, and then we're gonna get back to the track and put that on, and then hopefully that fixes our issue, and then we'll go out there and see if the truck will even make a pass today. Yesterday, 11-second and a 9-second pass. The truck just does not feel right, and hopefully make a solid pass is really all I'm looking to do right now. So we're gonna go back and put it on, and then we'll go out there and go racing. So see you guys in the track. That truck is good now, it seems. I'm gonna hook it from the trailer later, go for a drive, just make sure everything's right before we make the ride home. But that's good. Now it's got to take, hopefully, advance. Gives me money back for this raggedy pump that they sold me, because that thing didn't work for crap. So guys, if you ever have to get a new power steering pump, get a brand new AC Delco or get a PSC, because these aftermarket parts store ones are pieces of crap. So we'll get red truck out there and hopefully make a solid pass. I think I'm gonna change the setup when we get back. I'm not a fan of go back to a more simpler setup that I know that works, because trying to dial in these 300s has been a total pain in the you know what. So I don't know what it is with these 300s, but maybe if it was like a full out blown out race truck, I wouldn't care. But just driving on the street, and just obnoxious to drive. The injectors are just loud. Trying to get them dialed in at idle has been a pain. It's just S&S injectors just flow so much down low, it's just hard to make them streetable. So may go to a different brand or go back down to 200s, because I know 200s are so easy to tune and they work perfectly. So anyway, also got to figure out what's going on with the converter. So hopefully soon we go out and make a pass. So guys, I'm up in the stage lanes. I didn't come up for 770, but I did come up for ET qualifying round 1. Gonna see what it does. Doesn't do good this time. Probably just gonna let it park. It's not worth tearing up the truck, burn up. Last 2 passes, guys, were terrible. Probably the worst pass this truck has ever had since I've had the truck. So if it does a good pass here, guys, then I'll probably come back up for another qualifying round. If it does good, then I'll probably just stick with it. See what it does on tune 2. If it doesn't make a solid pass here, then that's a wrap for this event, guys. I don't want to tear the truck up. Obviously, it doesn't want to perform today. This whole year has been very complicated with this setup, so if it doesn't want to do it, I'm not going to try and burn stuff up over it. So it is hot here. IAT temp is hot. Ambient temp is hot. It is hot, so truck is not happy. So let's see what it does this round and go from there. Guys, that pass was pretty good. Tune 2 did 750. Not bad. So, and it felt pretty good. I used a spool jet and got it spooled up instantly. So, if we do tune 2 with the spool jet and leave like we did, I didn't even let air out of the tires. It did like a 1.760 foot 120. So, I'm not mad at all. So, if it does that on tune 2, I'm happy with it. So, go back up for another qualifying round and see what it does. So we're up for eliminations round 1 of ET class. There is a million trucks here, so we couldn't do another qualifying run, unfortunately. So I'm originally going to dial in at 750, but I don't want to change back from 750 to 770 from ET class to 770 class. So I'm just going to dial in at 770, turn it down to tune 1, see what it does, and worst case scenario, I'll try and leave a little softer or whatever, but we'll see what it does. Hopefully go a round or so, and then we'll go up to 770 class after this class is over with. So fingers crossed, truck does good, no problems, and we make it around. Got first round win. I did a 781. Reaction time was a 0.03, so I gotta give it a little more on the top end to be consistent in 770, but that's good. I'm happy with that. So if we go up there and do that again and leave good on the light, should be good to make a couple rounds, but there's some heavy hitters in 770 and ET. But hey, after the weekend we've had so far with the trucks and the heat, hey, I can make it. If I can make it a couple rounds, I'm pumped. So, or even a 1 round, I'm happy as hell. So go up for round 2 and see what we do.
Call to the lanes. TG Precision ET bracket round 2 about kicked off. Now take the lead on Maryland, the red GLC 770 now leading.
Well guys, second round, I broke out. I left pretty hard, and that reaction time though, a 0.005. And I was hard on the brakes, and it went 758 at 76 miles per hour. I did tune 1 and I put a 40 jet in it, just too fast. So I got 770 left, but I guess I could try tune 1 with no nitrous, and like I did the 780 on, and I don't even know why I sprayed it. I didn't need to, but it is what it is. Truck felt really good that time. That's probably one of my best reaction times ever. So 0.005, that's pretty damn good. So it was a good pass though. Felt good. Now we'll just wait for 770. Even if I don't win, hey, I made it 2 rounds, or I made it a round and lost second round in ET. And see what we do in 770. Just when you think it couldn't get any worse, they've locked the keys in the red truck. So we are really down bad now. So this one they called 770 up. I went to go over here and get in the truck, and the keys are in the ignition. So Wes is trying to figure something out now, break into this thing. So.
Yeah, but I mean, could you fix it if you like shoved it open?
Wes somehow got it, and we're back up in the stage lanes for 770, round 1. See how it does on tune 1 with no nitrous. Crazy that tune 1 with a 40 jet on the brakes went 750. So it's pretty good. Setup has so much potential. It's going to take some time to get this thing dialed in. But we're going to try 770 tune 1 and hopefully get a win. If not, it is what it is. It's been a very eventful weekend, to say the least. And honestly, I wouldn't be mad because then I could just relax and just watch the event versus competing in it and just watch everybody. So that's a cool thing as well. But we'll get out here, see what it does, and go from there. First round of 770 was a win. Guy slept on the light bad, so I was way out ahead of him. So I slammed on the brakes and coasted, and it went 8-1 at 70 miles per hour. The guy would have won if he had not have slept, but I probably wouldn't have braked at that point. But he went 7-8 at 91. So I was on the brakes and I won because my reaction time was a 0.2. His was almost a 0.6. So on the round 2 of 770, so I made it a round of each class. I made it a round in ET, I made it a round in 770. So sit a little bit, go back up for round 2, and try and come out with a round 2 win. Round 2 of 770 was a win. Got him off the light, and I looked over and he slowed down, so I let off of it and coasted. So round 2 win. Going to the 3rd round, see what we got. Truck feels really good actually, so I'm really happy with it. Going to start getting the heavy hitters in 770 though, so we just got to be on that light and we should be pretty decent. I coasted to 8.3 at 66 miles an hour. So truck's running good. So go up to round 3 when they call us and pray for the best. What? So we just got word that we are finishing out racing tomorrow morning. So we made it into round 3. Is that round 3, right? Round 3? Yeah, round 3, I think. And they had the local puller, so wrapped up for the night. We'll be back here first thing in the morning, and we'll try and go some more rounds. Sunday, we're back at the track. It is 2nd day of race day for ODSS, and I got Dustin Minturn for round 3, so it's a tough opponent. It's gonna be a tough one, so we'll see what we do here. And did it, but came out with that round 3 win. My 794 to his 790. My reaction time was a little bit better. I was on the brakes. I was a little bit ahead of him, so I slammed on the brakes, but we got him on the round 4. I'm pumped. This is way further than I expected to go with a truck that was completely untested for 770. So I'm pumped, guys. This is awesome. Here's the time slip. We'll go back up and when we're called for 770 again and go for round 4 and well, I screwed up big time, guys. Round 4, I decided that I was going deep stage. I don't even know what I was thinking. I think I got to my head because I had Ryan Riddle. He's one of the best 770 racers there is. So I got a little nervous and I deep staged and then I red lit. And all I had to do was not red light, and I probably could have got him because he broke out. So it is what it is. Truck did way more than I anticipated, and truck's still together. Finals, made some money. Trip turned out pretty decent, so we're heading back now. So far so good, pretty smooth. Hopefully the rest of the trip goes the same way. A lot of goodies coming for the red truck within the next week or so, so a new video will be dropping about that. So stay tuned. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.